of forms or rituals, that's how you use them to help tell you what you're doing. So let's say I'm at this point in Tai no Henko and my arm comes in like this. Do you see this? And then I gotta shove it out. Okay. Well, my arm came in like this because my foot is there. Had I stepped over here, his pressure wouldn't have been there. Okay? If I have the other one, right? You see my arm is getting pulled that way, and I gotta pull him. It's because my foot stepped there. So keep the form and use his pressure so that it doesn't push on you nor pull on you. You understand? That difference? As opposed to, I'm strong and I move people where I need them to be. At the same time, James, it's not that I'm soft. So James comes and pushes on the integrity of it. I'm not going anywhere. Do you get that?
Yes.
So it's not that there's an integrity to it, but I'm not using it to manipulate him. It's just there. Whoa. Okay? Let's go. Okay, so this is just basic Chinese philosophy, way of seeing the world a little differently, okay? I create my contentions because I add to them. But I'm not going to be this fluff ball. There's a lot of integrity to what I'm doing. So let's go back to this drill. So one hand inside, one hand outside, okay? And he's going to push. He could do whatever. You could move your hands, so he could do like, let's do like strikes, okay? So he goes to the strikes, and I'm going to yield. You see, there's a yielding, but there's a center connection, and now I'm going to project. So I'm going to practice the yielding. The yielding of this is just like this. This is the yielding. You see that? But neither being too far out nor too far in, there's a center connection. Right. And then maintaining the integrity of my form, and because there's center connection, I take that integrity of my form, my posture, and I penetrate into his center. There's a displacement that happens. That's the projection. You got it? Right. Okay. So I don't want you guys to get triggered, so I don't want you to go fast at this point. I want you to feel it, boom. If you lose your balance, so great, fall. Don't get stuck on what he's doing. Don't get hurt, okay? Right. Don't go flying into the walls or anything. And again, I don't want this to be so intellectual that you're like, wait. Just make contact, he pushes, right? And you go. When I go, I'm not going to, I don't want to use the leverage of his levers. You get that? Okay. So be where you are, try to find his center, and you attack the center. So I don't want to shove my arms. Okay, let's go. So try to understand, there's many ways of creating a topsy-turvy effect in his body. But we're looking for a particular one. Maybe not even a topsy-turvy effect. So let's say there's many ways of generating and passing force through his body. We're looking for a particular one. Okay? That particular one has added benefits that other ones don't. So when he goes, right, he's going like this. Do you see this? Here I am, I'm going to use the leverage of his shoulder. You see that? And I'm going to take his line of gravity outside of his base of support to create a fall. but I would not say that's a projection. So I could do the same exact thing, do you see? But watch his bottom foot now. The base got moved. Let's watch the first one. Again, watch his bottom foot. That becomes an axis of rotation for the line of gravity to travel outside of the base of support. You see that? So that's working through a different mechanics. That mechanics is, I would say, is the secondary one to Aikido Waza. Got it? So I'm not, even when I go like this with my body, I can make it where, keep the foot there, axis of rotation, line of gravity outside the base of support. Or I could have my body does it. Do you guys see that difference? Okay, so we're working on the projections. Go, watch, go. Not this stuff. You see?
Right.
So wherever you touch, because you should have already had center connection, you could make, boom, contact on, make the projection on contact. But we wanted to practice the yield, you see? But I always get it down. So because I can do it wherever I touch, every version of line of gravity outside the base of support, you could turn into a projection. And you should. Okay? Okay, so again, the two mechanics. Outside, projection. Outside, projection. 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 Other mechanics. Other mechanics. Projection. Okay? Okay, so don't think with your eyes where you're like, I gotta grab him. Wherever you are, you can, because you maintain center to center connection, if you just move your center, it will displace his center. So I don't need to have these perfect leverage points or these perfect contact points. Even when my arm is here, it's not just there. It's on his center. So this is my arm just there, that's his center. Okay? Same thing, it's not just here, it's pushing into his center. So this is how you can turn him and stuff. Okay? So this might free you up more so you stop doing that second mechanics, you see? Even as you do the second mechanics, you should still have his center in the technique. You get what I'm saying? So when you guys go, like, you try to get off the line of attack, this part you actually lose arm, and you're just on the arm. It has to stay at that neither pushing nor pulling so that when I do add the loss, it would project. So here I am, just swinging his arm. He can feel the difference, right? But here I am with contact. So I'll show you, if I displace my base, it will displace his. At any point in that movement, here I am later in that movement. Later in that movement still. Do you guys get it? Yes. Later in the movement over here. So when you're doing Ikkyo, it's not out here on the arm. Ikkyo, you see? Boom, 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 boom. You guys got it?
Hi.
Those of you who are getting it, start shortening your movements.
Hi. Hi.
And also start using the kimasubi from last night.
Hi.
So if you pay attention, look, I'm not waiting here. Boom, energy, he already moved inside. Is that point clear or no?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's go. That would have been a yield. So you yield on one hand so you can press on the other. Start picking it up. You're losing connection every time on that one. Try for the first mechanics, not that second one. That's not enough. So, I imagine the I Ching is a text, a classic Chinese text, and it's already describing this Yin and Yang worldview, okay? And it's about 6-7 BCE, long time ago. And just the way history works, I guarantee you, there was centuries of an oral tradition before. So it goes way, way past that, okay? And around 5 BCE, we know that what the Chinese were doing was they called them dances or rituals. And the idea was that you would do a routine wherein you would, at every level of your being, experience the cosmos, which was this yin-yang transference, okay? So that's an element in this. One hand will be yin, and it has to be. So the other hand can be yang. He can be yang, then I can be yin. Then I will be yang, and he will be yin. Then the yang will be on the upper part of our bodies and yin on the lower. Then it'll change. You see that? And we're constantly experiencing this cosmological understanding of energy. Okay? So when I'm watching you guys is what you want to be like. You remember how I said I have connection all the time. I do, but you have yang, you're plus. Do you get that? So the guy leans on me and you're like, whoa, right? But look, what made that conflict? That I did not want to move. So he comes to lean on me and look. And it looks just like every other technique you've seen me doing. Do you get it? So you're like, it's my turn to be yang. Like, no, it's not your turn. There's a time to be it, okay? There's a time, oh, that was too much weight. Whoa, you're just off. When he pushes, do you see? Look at my weight shift. Go back. Look at my hand. Did I need to do that? Nope. Nope, you see? It's not a running away. It's setting up. Now I got him. He's too far in and I can displace. Your displacement power is related to your yang, to your yin yielding. If you keep him out there, you won't have much displacement because you're going to have to take a big step. Play with the forces, but understand, this is yin, right? This one is yang, you see? It won't let you come in on me, you see that? So, but if it starts to be overpowering, look. Then this hand went yin, right? This hand's yang. I'll show you the yin, what yin is doing. Yin is already setting up your first mechanics. Do you understand?
Yes.
So from the first mechanics, there it is right there. Boom. Project. Okay, let's go. There you go. It was heavy, right? It was heavy, so get some more yin in there. Come on, come on. And more kimusubi at the start. Don't wait so long. He already started moving. He's moving. There you go. That's the other mechanics. That's it. Other mechanics. That's yin, that's fine. There should have been projection. Don't just start coming in like your habitual ryotadori. It was contact and push on her face. Other mechanics. Contact face. Whoa. Too much weight.